thank you for coming, and I'd like to say a very, very happy Pancake Day to you all. Yay! Pancake Day! So happy Pancake Day, everyone. And for this episode of the cooking show, I thought we would make pancakes. I know, so surprising. As you're probably unaware, I've already made pancakes on the cooking show before, but that episode barely got 100 views, so who the fuck saw that? So the reason we're doing pancakes is because, like, they're pretty bloody cheap. And they're like a cheap treat, yum yum. They're also easy to make. You know, you can make them for yourself relatively easily. I mean, I guess, like, because you know how the whole egg thing's going on, so, you know, egg prices have just gone, like... Alright, there's a ceiling here, but I don't think the egg price has reached its ceiling yet. It's probably going to ascend a bit further. But yeah, if you can scrape together the, fuck, what's American currency called again? Shillings and pounds, or rubles or something? I don't know. It's probably nothing original like the Australian dollar, but who the fuck cares? They're American. I'm actually getting handed a note here. It says... Sorry, I can't read too well. Oh, okay, it's saying Pancake Day was actually on the 4th of March, technically, but I only just learned about that now, so we're gonna continue celebrating. So I've got two different types of pancakes I want to make for you today. The first is traditional pancakes. I've got this, but you see, this time I'm gonna do it with a twist, because I didn't make chocolate chip pancakes, and, well, chocolate chip pancakes are really good. They're not really blueberry pancakes. I should have got blueberries. Whatever, we'll just make what we've got. So we'll start on the pancakes. So what you're gonna need is, you're gonna need a mixing bowl, and then a measuring mixing bowl to measure the things to put into your mixing bowl. Then we're gonna get these things called scales. So you're gonna need 1 cup of flour. You're gonna need a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Fuck's a teaspoon? You're gonna need 1 1/4 cups of milk. And you're gonna need 1 egg. Cracking our egg. Whoa. Sweet. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I caught that bit of shell there. That's kind of the highlight of my day. We're gonna get some sugar, I guess. Is that a bug? I don't know. I put in like 5 seconds of pouring sugar. I don't know. Is that a measurement? I'm sure you'll be fine. It doesn't matter. Now we've got our dry ingredients in the bowl, we're just going to mix them up a bit. Yeah. Be with a wooden spoon for 10 minutes? Fuck, we don't have time for that. That's ridiculous. So when the recipe says something that's like way stupid, what you're going to do is ignore it because like you don't have time for that shit. You're a busy person. Yep, that looks good to me. So once we've got our nice bowl of consistent pancake mix, we're going to get this tea towel right here. We're just going to put it over the top and we're going to put it in the fridge. So it can all become the same temperature because when you cook things at different temperatures, some chemistry shit happens and things don't turn out as tasty as they could. I don't know. Alright, now we're going to have to wait for an amount of time until that's cooled down. So while we do that, we're going to clean up the kitchen. So I actually forgot to put some choc chips in here, and I kind of maybe need to stir it some more. So we're gonna need some choc chips, and oh, actually, I was gonna say, haha, we don't have any choc chips, but I've got these Uncle Toby's, and you see, there's a choc chip ready to be extracted. That's not a lot of muesli bars to extract choc chips from, so we're gonna need an alternative. Yeah. That sounds like a lot of choc chips. So we're gonna get some of them. Now I'm just looking real closely at one of these, I'm just looking at this Wheat Bix Bite thing and it's, I don't know if you can see, but you see that one choc chip? Yeah, we're gonna have to, oh, that was kind of easy. Alright, we got one. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, see now I've got a hard one. So when you can't extract choc chips from these Wheat Bix Bites, you're gonna need a tool to do that for you. And tools are really good at lubricating the work process. Like, you could cut grass with your fingers and that would be a lot of fun. But you know what would be more fun? If you got a whippersnapper and cut it with a tool. So... Yum, yum, yum. But now this needs to go back into the fridge. That's not good at all. Oh no. So while we're waiting for those pancakes to cool off, we'll have to cook something else for you since maple flavored pancake mix here, and I thought we'd make that. Now I know this seems pretty lazy, but I've always wondered which is like better. Because like, alright, this is pre-made pancake mix. I can just put in milk. I don't need to mix. I don't need to destroy chopped chips. I don't need to threaten anyone. We just have pancakes ready to go. So our Lion maple flavored pancake mix says add 1 1/3 cup of milk. It says shake the bottle real quick, so I'm getting really good at shaking, and it's not because I'm masturbating more. I'm glad you asked. And now it should be nice and shaken up. So we're gonna get our pan ready. Alright, with the electric frying pan on, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a bit of butter, and we'll probably get some more butter. I could put in some choc chips, but actually I think I've got something better. I found some cheap raspberries, so that should be actually real fucking tasty. Fuck. Yeah. Alright, it's fine, we flipped it in the end, that's okay. It looks a bit munted, but you know, what kind of food I make isn't munted, am I right? Yeah, so this has taken a lot longer than I expected. I think it's because I made the pancakes so bloody big. Maybe if I hadn't fucked up the flip, it would have looked a lot better, but... Oh, it's like white chocolate and raspberry cake. Alright, we're gonna put in more butter for our final pancake, the choc chip one. I will say the choc chip pancake doesn't smell that great. Alright, that's just about ready to come off the oven. So that's just about ready to come off the stove, so we better, let's get ready to eat some. So as you can see, we've got our 2 lovely pancakes. I see you've seen my VHSs, and you're probably too young to know what that means, but basically what it says is, tell me you're autistic without saying you're autistic. Anyway, we've got pancakes to eat, fucking focus. So we've got the raspberry one and we've got the choc chip one. And I've got this maple flavored syrup here because actual maple syrup costs, well, you know, selling your children or something excessive because it's so bloody expensive. Yum. So I think we'll try this one first. I think we'll take a middle bit as well. Fuck, that looks pretty fucking good. Oh my god. Alright, not gonna lie, that fucking raspberry really made that so good. That was fucking excellent. For our next one, we'll do the choc chip. So our choc chip pancake, not nearly as fluffy. Maybe my flour's off. It's been sitting there for years, so... But... That tastes really bad. See, if I think we didn't put the Weet-Bix in there, I think that would have been really good, but yeah, somebody decided that we can't have nice things. Sorry. Anyway, happy Pancake Day, everyone, and I'll see you next time. So I was supposed to add vanilla extract into my non-store-bought pre-made pancakes, so that probably contributed to why they were so shit. Couldn't have been anything else.